Hey y'all, what's up? This your girl Gigi, the gorgeous gangster, gorgeous goddess herself. And I'm just here doing my very first official commentary. So I want to start off by saying thank you so much for tuning in and to please stay tuned because this is the relaunch of my YouTube page and I look forward to uploading more videos and such and commentaries and things and reviews on shows that I do and different topics that I want to talk about and different poems and performances and things. So definitely stay tuned. This commentary specifically is about G Saturday, the very first official concert that I threw myself on May 3rd, 2013. It was actually a full-blown concert showcasing the best in hip-hop and poetry. I want to say that I am reading from my notes, so if you see me looking down, it's definitely because I am reading to make sure that I cover everything that I wanted to say. I got to get this off my chest now. So, thank you so kindly very much. All right, like I said, I was telling my story, and it also showcased other artists and poets and dancers and singers that have inspired me along the way as well. G Saturday actually was originally on March the 30th of 2013. It's actually a poem. It originally was a poem. It is a poem actually that I wrote after a very dope poet by the name of Robert Bell Jr. inspired me. He actually tagged me in a piece on a Thursday, March 28th at 6:54 p.m. And I didn't get a chance to read it until that Saturday morning, March 30th, 2013. And when I read the poem, actually, behind me is the poem that he wrote. It was called Dear Diaries. And he actually sent that to me as a gift. I'm very thankful for that. But after I read the poem, it actually brought me to tears, and I officially declared victory over my life and wrote the poem G Saturday. It's a seasonal poem as I only can recite it on Saturdays. So that was actually the second time I ever performed it on May 3rd. I chose May 3rd to do G Saturday because it marks the year anniversary of the poem that I wrote called Father May I. That's also another seasonal piece that I wrote. It's actually a prayer piece. And I talk about a lot of sensitive things in there, praying for a lot of reasons and everybody really. I only can do that poem in the month of May, so it was just perfect for me to do that. I'm going to actually do that poem at the end of the commentary for anybody that wasn't able to be there, for all my fans and followers and friends and acquaintances to be able to get that work. All right. I just want to shout out to everybody that was on the flyer itself. Any artist that I asked to actually be a part of the show, I really appreciate you. I don't just ask anybody to do anything. So if I actually open my lips or text you or Facebook you about being on my show, that means that you are truly special to me and that what you do it really touched my heart in a very special way. So thank you anyways, whether you were able to do it or not. I really appreciate you. But if you definitely made the flyer, that definitely means that you are significant to me in my life. So I want to say thank you to DJ 305 for making the flyers itself, designing the flyers. I want to say if you need that work, if you need some graphic design work, if you need a DJ, if you need... he got that work. DJ 305 got that work. Contact Side Party at 407-692-1782. Side Party, y'all might want to make sure y'all don't ever change your number. Make sure y'all get that business. Understand me? And shout out to Emerson McLean for actually doing that photo shoot. He actually did that photo shoot on G Saturday, March 30th of 2013, right after, like not even an hour after I wrote the poem G Saturday. So what you see on the flyer is actually how I felt after I declared victory over my life. So yes, it's really very significant to me. Special shout out to DJ Uncle Al for sending a replacement DJ in his absence. Although he was sick, he still didn't leave me hanging. Thank you a trillion times for that. You've been there from day one, and I truly appreciate your love and support. And thank you also to DJ Arian for taking his place and really helping me make G Saturday go as smooth as possible. You really truly played Captain Save a G. And I appreciate you for that, too. At the very last minute, Orange stepped in to be the host. And when I tell you literally all he had was 5-minute notice, that's all he had. Because unfortunately, my host wasn't able to make it in time for the show. But everything happens for a reason. And in God's time, because the show went great, everything really, really, truly do come together as it should. So I want to say special thank you to Emma for dancing. She danced to Closer, and it was really powerful, very sweet. Her toe was hurt and she still danced for a G. I really appreciate you. Thank you, Emma. And thank you to special thank you to Blue Bailey. Hands down, you made fans on May 3rd because you are just that great. And I just want you to know that you have my full support. I really appreciate you for a few reasons. You not only came to G Saturday, but you was there for me emotionally, with the passing of our friend. And you also, Thais Valley is her name, R.I.P. Angel, yes, one love. You also was the very first poet that actually inspired me as an adult before I even started doing spoken word for myself. I mean, I've been doing writing poetry since I was 12, 13, but I never thought to do it professionally. And I heard you for the first time. And when I heard you for the first time is when I said to myself that I hope that maybe one day I can do that. And, I'm doing it. So thank you so much for doing you, because, ultimately it led to me doing G. So, I definitely look forward to doing business with you in the future for sure. All right. Thank you so much to Enoch for keeping me encouraged through your poetry and inspiring me to write again after a few years of writer's block. You have no idea how frustrating it is to have your words taken away from you while you're going through. And you turned that around for me. I heard you spit the piece about the rain, and it made me understand my pain. And you're truly amazing for that. And thank you so much for being a man of your word and a person of integrity. I really, really, really support you, appreciate you, and look forward to doing business with you in the future as well. Thank you. Have to send a huge shout out to D Marsh for inspiring this G right here. He actually inspired the poem that I have called Geometry. That's actually one of my favorite pieces because I was just bullshitting when I wrote it. I really just wanted to show y'all how much this G really loved her trees. Yeah. Not me. And it ended up being a crowd's favorite, honestly. And I just have to say thank you because you was out there doing your thing. This she right here was able to go home and ride, and it ended up being all right for all of us, So I definitely look forward to doing business with you. You definitely made fans too that day. People was telling me that they fucking with you, so I'm just saying. Yeah, definitely. Definitely want to send a huge shout out to Selena Sanchez coming all the way from St. Augustine to make sure she come fuck with a G the long way. I want to thank you most of all for your pure heart and your genuine love for G. From the very first time I met you at the writer's block, we immediately gelled and you immediately co-signed. We been down ever since then, tell you the truth. You're like my little big sister in poetry and in spirit, and I just thank you for inspiring me and for all your love and support. Shout out to Christopher, the resident poet. From the first time I met you, I immediately saw the promise in you, and you immediately saw the promise in me, and definitely you co-signed with me, and I look forward to this journey in poetry with you. We definitely doing business together in the future, and I can't wait, honestly. Special thanks to Stacey McCurdy for singing Can't Give Up Now, one of my favorite motivational songs to remind me to keep pushing and hanging in there and moving forward in times of triumph and trials. I know it actually was right on time for all of us that was in that space that day. And so it especially meant a lot for you to come and sing that song, because it's actually a message that I wanted to give all of the people, you, and a message that I need to keep in mind, that we just can't give up now because we come too far from where we started from, and nobody told me the road would be easy, but I can't believe he brought me this far to leave me. So that's real. Thank you as well to Llama Bean and Zone for taking these bitches back to their roots. When I tell you that's my jam, that's my jam. Listen, if you haven't heard the song, I need you to hit up Cantrina Lynham, or aka Llama Bean. I think her website is llamabeanmusic.com or Llama Bean Inc. or something like that. Regardless of which, Google Llama Bean, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. She probably even still on MySpace. You find her and tell her Gigi said that it's a song called African Twerk that you need to hear, and make sure you get that work, okay? And your Zone, both them tracks, you did your thing on, and I appreciate you for being there and making sure, that thing was set off right. And I just want to say that Llama Bean was in a car accident the day before G Saturday. On I-4, she totaled her car. If anybody, she had an excuse, the most valid reason not to be there. And she still came through and showed love and performed and did a great job, actually. And I really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate you for everything that you do, all the words of encouragement, and just truly loving my craft, loving who I am, and appreciating what the gifts that God gave me and supporting them. I really appreciate it. I really do. And I want to send a huge thank you to CC Tennille for coming through and blessing us as well. She sung that Fantasia Bittersweet, and it was so right on time, very much so necessary for the part of the show that it was, the love portion of the show. And I just want to say, Diva to Diva, that I truly appreciate you and that you have my support. Anything that I can do to help, I will. Also, I want to make sure that I send a very, 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 very warm and special, special, special thank you to my sister, Sherelle Dupree. Yes, my Capricorn sister, same mama, same daddy, born in the same year. Everything about us is like the Doublemint twins. We're very different, but we're very similar at the same time. She's like the cool, collected, calm. I'm cool, calm, and collected sometimes. But she cool, calm, and collected all the time. More serious, too. But she still like the crack jokes. Anyway, that my sister. Ain't nobody can fucks with her. Understand that? Understand that? All right, cool. And thank you for working my dodo, Cheryl. I appreciate you. And to my mom, Linda Stark, for all her help and for being there for me, too, on that day. I really appreciate it. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much to my Uncle Face. He was actually the only representative from my mama's side of the family, other than my mother and my sister herself. And that was in the building. And I really appreciate that. He not only was the official cameraman, but he came through with the CD duplicated and made sure that during the show, the CDs, him, my mom, and my sister made sure that the CDs got duplicated so that the people that was at the show can leave with that work. So I can't say thank you enough. I really appreciate that, because the people need to be able to jam to a G. Understand me? Listen. That was real. All right, let me see. Now, for the people that came to the show, that actually came to the show, you have no idea how much I truly appreciate you. I can't name all of you, but I do want to highlight a few folks. First one being my favorite cousin on my dad's side, Anjanetta Duncan, and her people, Smooth. They came through to see me perform for the first time, and it meant the world to me. For you to be there, Anjanetta, I mean, you're one of the ones that inspired my fashion sense. As a child, I couldn't wait to grow up so I can put my outfits together how you do it. And I just want you to be, I just really want to make you proud, and I believe that I'm doing that, and I'm glad that you can see exactly why they call me Gigi now. And you can actually go run and tell our other kinfolk that's in the Orlando area that they need to support their little cousin. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm out here in these city streets and it's hard out here. Same with you, Uncle Face. Let them know. Let them know. Support your people. Support is love, truly. And when it's time for that money to go around, I'm going to remember who was there. Sure is. Believe that. Anyway. Special thanks to Kamiko Monte Fairfax, a friend turned sister of mine since the second grade. Came out to see me perform for the first time, and it truly touched my heart. She even wrote an official commentary or review herself, and I actually want to read that to you because it really touched me. And this commentary is telling you about the show and how I feel about it, but I'm not really really actually gonna go into details about the show because I feel like you should have been there. But I will read what she said so that I will read what she said so that y'all can kind of see how she felt about it, how another person's perspective of the show itself. But when I pull that up, I'll come back to it. Absolutely. So, well, you know what I'm saying? Moving right along, moving right along. I want to say thank you to Brittany Bailey, another high school friend of mine, actually, that came through to support your girl. And to Simon, a newfound supporter, friend, Facebook friend, and fan. To Kelly Longleg Jennings for coming through, supporting the G. I appreciate you. Special thanks to Chloe Fleece for helping me find the venue in the first place. And for always supporting me with this poetry thing. You know, we've been friends and we've known each other since elementary school. We went to school together in elementary, middle school, and high school, actually. She have a set of two sisters. It's three of them, and it's three of us. And so it's just good to have somebody that you know out there supporting you and believing in what you do. And I've always had nothing but love for you, and the love surely, truly have grown over the years. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you again. Big shout out to Romare Kennedy and his homie for coming all the way from Tampa to Fucks with a G. I surely appreciate your love and support. And Romare, aka Misery, I look forward to working with you in the future. We gonna do that Biggie and Kim reincarnation thing. For sure, you know what I'm saying? On a whole nother level, though, because, you know, I just believe that if you're going to do it, you got, you know what I'm saying? You got to do it, and you got to try to be the best at whatever you're doing, and the best that ever did it, point blank, period. And I'm really, truly, I'm trying, I'm going for it, you know what I'm saying, with these bars, you know what I'm saying? Bars. It is what it is. It is what it is. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Believe that. Anyway, T-Rex, the first person to put me on the radio station and actually continue to keep me in rotation. My day one DJ and friend, you've always loved and supported me. Even when I call myself giving up, you've always been up for me. And I really do appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. You have no idea. Thank you. You're going to always be a part of my life. To Tanya Proctor, my old middle school basketball teammate, thank you for coming out, supporting your girl, and being there for me. You said you was going to come, and you came, and I appreciate you. It ain't hard, but apparently it is at the same damn time. Also to Natasha, the painter, for being there as well. I look forward to you painting me. Yes, guys, she will be painting a portrait of Gigi, and I can't wait to show you. Hell, I can't wait till we go to the store to get the paint and everything. We're going to work out the details of that, but please believe that is coming. I'm already putting it out there because it's going down. She's just that awesome. I just want her to paint me. Paint me. Anyway. All right. I don't want to, draw this out no more than it needs to be. But shout out to Deborah Brooks and Ambrose for coming through, too. I really appreciate you. Can't name everybody, but I want to make sure that I shout out Brittany Edwards, too. She's actually my new fan that reached out to me and made sure that I know that she's a new fan of mine. And I really appreciate that. And thank you so much to Tim, the owner of the Giza Lounge, for allowing me to do my thing at his establishment in the first place. I really appreciate you. And if you was at G Saturday, thank you so much. My gratitude runs deep. If you promised to be there and wasn't there, I ain't gonna lie. You did hurt my feelings. I will repeat. I will not lie to you. You did hurt my feelings. But you'll have a chance to make that up to a G, because I am doing another G Saturday on December 27th. My birthday falls on a Saturday, so that only means that I'm going to do it again. I never had a birthday party before, a day in my life. And yeah, this is my golden year. I turned 27 on the 27th, so I am having a party. Hey, hey. So y'all make plans, mark your calendars for 12/27 to come hang out with a G and celebrate my life for real, because I don't know what that's like. All right, let me see. But if you wasn't there, I just want to say, if you promised to be there and wasn't there, like I said, you did hurt my feelings and you did miss out on a great show. But make sure you're there for G Saturday. Thank you to the ones that said they was going to come but couldn't make it. But couldn't make it and still called me to let me know that they wasn't going to make it. I really appreciate that. On another level, thank you to the ones that text me or Facebook me the day of the show to let me know that they couldn't make it. And on another level, I even want to say thank you, and I appreciate the very late apology messages that I got even after the show. At least I know you have a conscience, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you promised me that you was going to come. All I know is I performed at over 150 shows, and it's time for me to take things to another level. I am officially in film school now, and I'm starring in a play called The Daughters of Skiva. So I won't be able to attend open mics and such. However, I am not, and I repeat, not in a position to turn down any form of money. So please inbox me or hit me up about a feature at They Call Me Gigi. That's DEYCALLMEGG on Twitter and Instagram, Facebook, or you can email me at agorgeousg@gmail.com. That's AGORGEOUSG@gmail.com. And since my other cellular device is up and running, I can make sure I get this work to you. Actually, since I want to act all stank, I'm just going to repost Kamiko's commentary on my page, like newly, since y'all can see the video and then y'all can see the commentary. All right. And so now, for the finale of this long ass commentary, I want to say, my piece for y'all, Father May I. The reason why I even did it on May 3rd, since it's technically still the month of May, I can do that. I want to pray for everybody right quick. Check me out, y'all. It is May. So may I say. So may I say a quick prayer today. I know it's the month of May. Yeah, happy Mother's Day. But I'm asking if I may pray to my Father today. May I pray for my fathers today. Help me, y'all, G. Yes, you may. So, Father, I pray for every father today. Not just for the fathers, but the stepfathers and the stepdaddies and the baby daddies and the sperm donors today. Might not be ish, but I thank you anyways, because if it wasn't for them, none of us will be here today. So I'm grateful for their life, and I pray that they're blessed anyways. Which leads me to say a quick pray, Father, may I, for the mothers. the mamas, and even them amazed God. I'm grateful for the ones that tried, and even for the ones that could not, because at least they bore their child and not forgot how they mom gave them a chance at life, that is. I'm so glad my mom came to her senses, and bless me too. It's kind of hard to face that truth. I too almost didn't make it, boo. But I'm so grateful because not only did I make it through, God bless me with these lyrics so that I make it through to you. So while I got your attention, Father, may I say a quick prayer for the people too. Father, may you grant them with your light so they can finally wake up and stop sleepwalking like it's night. Let them know we in a war, so we all gonna have to fight. So as long as we stay in your light, you'll be sure to guide us right. God will never steer you wrong. Always lessons in my poems. Learn your lesson. Let them make you strong. There's always blessings with every storm. So, Father, may I thank you in advance because hurricane season about to blaze now. I give you all the glory, all the honor, and all the praise now. I thank you every day because I'm finally in a good space now. I'm grateful for that good too. Yeah, out of space now. I'm so humbled, cause even when I fumble, God don't never let me fall. I still be high off life, overstanding, y'all. So I had to say, Father, may I today, may I be used to stay the blessing, be the blessing, give and receive blessings every day. Y'all hear that? G. Yes, you may. Thank you so much for listening. And if you made it to this whole video, you are truly fucking with a G. And I appreciate you.